Dying sucks. At least, that's how I felt when I became sick. Of course, it wasn't easy for me. It was really difficult to hold on to life when all you wanted was to end it. But still, something made me hold on.
The debts won't pay themselves even if I wanted to. I need to go to work. My government can help us pay the rent.
But William, it's the Lord's day. It's written in the
I
Bible.
don't care! Does that Lord of Lords give us money like my work can do? Huh? No, it does not!
Come on, Lucy. We better get ready. But, Mom and Dad, don't bother. But, Mom and Dad, don't. I said don't.
It's quite hard being the youngest, especially when you want to speak up, but all you can do is stay quiet.
Pamela, how many times do I have to tell you? Wear longer skirts than that. It's okay. Ladies get this. But still, it's still shorter than the average. Next time, if you want to go to church, wear longer than that. Priscilla, keep quiet. The mass isn't going. Okay, you need to go to the bar. You eventually call your boyfriend. I need to go right now. I'll be back. Now, Lucy, don't even try to act like that.
Once in a while, I would try to understand them, though it's hard. I would always reconsider everything they are. With my sister, Priscilla, being in charge with all I don't think I can stand being with them. Precious, the smart child in the family, aims her academic with aces, and I can't compete with her. Patricia's always the star child. Every time the family had our little get together, she'd be the center of everything,
I'm so
the
sick.
shining star of
Oh
all.
my
Pamela is the dancer, the singer, the actress, everything. She has it from grace to beauty, and while me, the black sheep, the family loner, the alone and lonely, it perfectly fits, with my name starting with L and the rest with P.
What were you going? Say what, huh? Stupid. Watch your words. Oh my! Please stop! No, no. How many times do I have to tell you that fighting with someone is bad? And worse, you fought a girl? Can't you see how this mess would reflect to our family? This is so bad, Lucy. Worse than whatever happened to Pamela before.
Please, Priscilla, don't scold her too much. She's young, so delicate. I know there's a risk why she did it.
Reasonable or not, it doesn't matter. Her action towards those girls are inappropriate for a lady. And because of that, go to your room and beg for the Lord's forgiveness.
But you haven't heard the reason yet.
It doesn't matter because you failed to remember. I'm sick with everything you said. I'm sick of obeying you in everything. Please stop. Stop. You little brat. You have the nerve to speak to me like that? Go to your room, lock it, and don't you ever let me see your face. Get up in that chair now. Want something to hear from me? Then here it is. Admit it, you old hag. I'm better than you. That's why you're restraining my abilities and everything I have. Because you know I'm better than you. Hello?
Lucy! Where the fuck are you, man? The party is almost ending.
I can't. Priscilla's mad.
That's not a problem. You know what to do. Sneak out. That's not a problem, I told you.
What are you gonna say?
What? Priscilla's a goddamn, huh? You're breaking her? No, it's not a problem. Trust me, go down to the party. Let's have some fun, huh? What is it?
Of course not. I'm coming. Wait for me. If you just listen to her reason, then maybe she will not tell you that. Why are you supporting her? She's the one who needs supervising. I've taught all of you very well. Why would you fight for her? No, of course no, but
she grew tired of all your orders she cannot do with all her might. Talk to her.
Baka hindi na natin pag-ito sila.
Hey, feeling better from last night, huh? Hey, Lucy. Hey, by the way, that's awesome last night. You drank a lot of, How you doing? Does your head hurt?
Yeah, and also, ouch, my back aches.
That's nothing. Let's just drug passing out.
Drugs?
Yep, yep, a lot of it. No, marijuana, dope, any kinds of drugs. You gave them all, yeah. That's great.
I need to go home.
Sure thing, sweetheart.
And with that mistake, I was lost. Literally. I don't know where I am, and I think I'm never going home. I was lost, physically and mentally, spiritually.
As he sowed, some fell along the path and was trodden underfoot, and the birds of the air devoured it. And some fell on the rock, and as it grew up, it withered away, because it had no moisture. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up with it, and choked it. And some fell into good soil and grew, and yielded 100-fold.
Lucy, Lucy, you know me well, and you know I exist. You're just denying it. Just remember what I have told you before I show you what is yet to come.
I woke up with a machine beeping beside me, and my family not there.
Finally, we're so glad you're conscious.
How long have you been asleep?
A couple of days actually. Someone brought you in last Monday.
And what day it is?
Friday, my dear.
Ouch.
We're running some tests for you. You're positive with drugs. Have you been using lately? Don't worry, it's okay.
I wasn't aware, but I think I was still stuck.
Nevertheless, you should follow your advice.
Sure, then
Yes.
where have you been? I'm so worried.
I've been looking for you. I've been contacting you for ages. Where have you been since?
I really don't know. Okay, just
Thank you po.
right. My hearing is there.
Who did you call this?
I charged it.
It's glad to have the police on the phone. So, we've conducted some tests on you. Do you want to know the results or should we wait for your family?
Serious?
Um, Depends on how you see it.
I like you to know it now. Please.
Okay, so based on the test we conducted, while you're passed out, your body shows early signs of lupus, patches of rash in your nape, and I assume it's quite hard for you to breathe.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you have a little fever, and we've noticed you have swollen glands chance, is it quite bright on the sky?
Yes, it is me, but me?
Ah, that's another sentence of lupus.
Are you joking?
I'm sorry, but that's a clear sight right there.
It's just
We know that too. I'm sorry.
And so, the medication starts, and it sucks. I was prescribed with a couple of meds like anti-malarial, but my illness got worse, and it made my stomach turn. And so I switched medicines, but it only made my hair fall, and it was very devastating.
Come on, Lucy, eat. You should stay strong and healthy. Lucy, eat it up.
but I don't want to. Can you get it?
Come on, Lucy, eat it. Why can't you just taste it?
I'm dying. Aren't you happy?
Why did she have to die?
Maybe that is the Lord's will. Maybe that was her time.
But she's so young. There's so much more in life. Why did he have to redeem her so early?
I think that's the Lord's will. What can we do? But to accept it and wait for what's more to come.
But Mom! My daughter! She's so young! It's been killing me that he doesn't know that I'm her true mother!
Some things are kept to be hidden. Some things are not meant to be known. Just turn up, she won't know about you and forever will know you as her sister.
I don't know.
And by the time I was dying, I finally understood why he told me those words. It was to save my family, starting from them until me. Like the sower and the seeds, my family was the very example, and I was the messenger, the one he used to try to make it better. As he sowed, some fell along the path and was trodden underfoot, and the birds of the air devoured it. And some fell on the rock, and as it grew up, it withered away because it had no moisture. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns grew with it and choked it. And some fell into good soil and grew and yielded 100-fold. I guess I'm one of the good soil, or I'm just assuming that. But still, I wonder why, of all the people in this whole world, who's better and kinder than me, more religious than me, he chose me. Like out of all, he picked me. Well, I'm just glad I was chosen. Starting from the day you remember knowing him, we all managed to grow. And so, tell me, which seed do you think you are?